First of all, thank you for coming.
Oh, my pleasure.
I really appreciate it. Let's see, what's been your inspiration to do, how do I put this? Yeah, what's been your inspiration to do music?
My inspiration to do music is growing up, listening to the artists that inspired me from hip hop genre, and then listening to the artists that inspired me from the soul genre and singer-songwriters, made me feel like I can do this kind of art and I can have an impact on other people, a positive impact. So that really has been propelling me forward, is trying to make a positive impact.
I personally have listened to your songs so many times when I'm struggling, as recently as a couple weeks ago when I listened to My Way when I was feeling sad, or Bailey, our friend, put it on. I'm sure that millions of people have given you feedback that it's helped their mental health. I'm wondering, what do you think is the possible impact that music can have on people's mental health?
Wow. First, I think the positive impact that music can have on people's mental health is to take them out of the physiology of the current situation, right? You have to metabolize sort of the emotion that is happening, but music can then help you get through that, break through whatever negative emotions you may be feeling, and get you to the other side so that physiologically you're not in a recursive loop. I think that's number one. But number two is the mirror neurons, the rapporting that happens when a mother is singing to a child, the connection that fans at a concert have standing shoulder to shoulder. These are the things that I think music can impact in a way that helps with the endorphins that you express, and ultimately how those endorphins result in a positive feeling and positive outcomes. So those are just a few that I could mention. I bet there's a whole lot more, and I'm trying to read as much research as I can to really educate myself on how music is a modality for positive mental health support.
That was a wildly good answer. I was thinking can you say this to everyone? That's so beautiful. I never thought about that. I think that's exactly right. It takes us out of this recursive loop, in our thoughts and our emotions, so that we're no longer driving the recursive loop, and how we move on to a new phase so that the loop can close and finish.
Yeah, I had heard that, in 90 seconds, the kind of chemicals that are rushing through your body with any particular emotion should be metabolized. But if they are not, then it can be like a flywheel and create a situation that it's harder to get out of. So I feel like if you know this and you can use music to help break the loop, it can really transform your relationship to mental health.
Okay. Here's a hard question. So how do we actually use modalities like music to help people in a world where right now people go and they're prescribed drugs that don't work, they suffer alone at home? How do we have people know about this, or help people access music in a therapeutic way?
First, there has to be, I think, really robust education and awareness around music as a bona fide modality for mental health support. And so it would come from educating in prenatal care for mothers, right? Understanding that singing to your unborn child is important, and for fathers as well, I shouldn't say just mothers, parents, that singing to your unborn child and singing when your child is born is really important. Vocalizing, even if you're not a good singer. In schools, offering song as a mechanism for conflict resolution.
Whoa.
So instead of Billy hit John, Billy say I'm sorry, it could be Billy sing I'm sorry. And John sing you're forgiven, right? If we can come up with new ways to teach how music is instructional and as an application, that could be helpful. That said, cultural transformation is very difficult, but it's up to people like me who are artists to offer the language and maybe some of the tools.
really cool. Okay, well, thank you so much.
Thank you.